All right. Well, welcome everyone to our March virtual team meeting. A lot of things have happened over the last couple of weeks, so we're excited that at least once a month we all get together virtually on Zoom and get to chat and learn, and we get to recognize lots and lots and lots of you. So before we get started with anything, um, any good news? I want to just take a couple minutes and I want you to shout out some good news. Anything you did last week that excited you? Did you do anything to step out of your comfort zone? Maybe you had your first party. Maybe your kid showed up at the door. So what's exciting? What's happening in your Pampered Chef business? Who wants to go first? Don't all go at once.
I'll go. I kind of took the last couple months off with moving and then holidays and then husband deploying and getting back into a new routine with that. And but in this last week, I have had more sales than the last 2 months combined, and my first recruit in like 6 months. So I consider that a pretty good week.
Way to go, Liz. That's awesome. What a comeback. That's awesome. Who else wants to share? Who's got good news?
I'm sorry?
Richard, do you have any good news to share?
Oh, well, my little virtual week-long party turned into a launch party. I had, let's see, over $300 worth in sales, and 2 shipments or orders were shipped to me. One was my sister who lives down the road, so that was easy to deliver. The other one I delivered to this gal that I actually went to high school with, and she was interested in doing a virtual party, and then, like we were talking about earlier, that do a cooking show and do the party at the same time. So unfortunately for the group, it's going to be probably 2 weeks or later, since I'd already made plans to do something else.
Okay, that's okay. You need to know when you're free to work, right? So congratulations on your first virtual party and for making it a launch party. So welcome back.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Who else got good news?
I submitted 2 more parties last week that got me over $1,250 for my first 30 days. So I earned $200 and $50 and ordered a bunch of products.
And I think it's a good time for you to share with everyone your big goal for the month so we can throw it out there in the world.
I'm going to be director this month. It's going to happen.
You all heard it. Lisa Uhl, next director.
It's going to happen this month.
In the making. There you go. Awesome. Yay. What a way to rock this business and really get that airplane off the runway, like I always like to use it, right? Awesome. Congratulations. Who else has good news? Did you do anything exciting?
Talking to me again?
Or just talking to everyone, Richard?
You have to understand that my hearing isn't what it used to be. It's really tough sometimes to understand, but hey, I have a man try and manage.
Yeah, we got you covered.
So, well, you gotta do something. I'm a mechanic by trade. Also dabbled in construction, so I'm trying something new. See if I have a little fun and
Let's have some fun,
else
right?
I like to do, cook,
Awesome. Okay, anyone else? Any good news before we start?
Okay, this is Nancy.
Nancy!
I wasn't going to because I'm so tired, but I've got 2 recruits I'm signing this week. I've got 12 bookings for this month.
Holy moly, I think you have more than me.
I'm like I told you earlier today, I'm tired. I wasn't expecting to do this. I just remember I was only going to do a few a month, and that was it. But no, I'm going to make director this month, and
yay!
We're going to be on fire.
So what changed?
like you said earlier, my haircut. No, just confidence, believing in myself, and
Nancy's
everybody
turning
else.
into a whole new person, people. Watch her. Watch her.
My
Watch where
husband
Nancy
believing
going.
in me. My husband's loving this, so
I know. New haircut, new clothes, bling bling, right?
he's coming home more.
Way to gain some confidence and set a goal and go after it. So this is going to be a record-breaking month for you. So
Yes, it
congratulations.
will.
Anyone
Thank you.
else? Anyone had a first party? Anyone submitted a first party, got the kid, did something crazy, tried something new? Samantha H raised her hand. Samantha, can you hear us? I actually don't know what to do with that. Samantha, we can't hear you, so I don't know. I can't see you or hear you. So you can always dial in by phone if it's not working, or you can try a computer or a phone and download Zoom. So whenever you can share, just pop on and say something. Awesome. Okay. Anything else? No? Okay. I'll go ahead and we'll just start with some recognition, and then we have some testimonies tonight, and then we're going to do a little bit of training on host coaching and recruiting your hosts and sharing this business. And then we're going to do some more recognition, and maybe we'll have a little giveaway at the end for everyone that's still on, right? Which, by the way, since I forgot, can any one of my lovely directors write down everyone on this phone call and create a little drawing for me by the time we get to the end? That'd be great. Anyone who speaks up, let me know. Okay, so we had a fabulous February. January is a little rough month every year. We kind of have the holidays and we get off this high, like those fall months that people just buy whatever because they're spending money like crazy. And then January comes around and we're like, oh my God, we're so stuffed. We had all this food. We all gained like 20 pounds. Ugh, it's January. I better like dig myself out of the hole, right? So February, we could totally see everyone was back. Everyone's regenerated. Maybe some of your parts of wherever you live, you saw some sunshine and you're like, yes, we are back. So let me tell you that as a team, our little bullet train, or big bullet train as it's growing, sold a total of, you ready? $94,000. So like double that it was last month. So give yourself a round of applause because that is a lot of spatulas. That's a lot of spatulas. So just to tell you, compared to last year and how big your business can grow when you're intentional about it and you want to grow, last year we sold, in February, we sold 48,000. So going from 48,000 to 94,000 in 12 months takes some work, takes some dedication, but you can totally double whatever you're sitting at. You can triple, quadruple. You just got to tell us that you want to make it happen and we will help you. So the other thing that you guys did is you shared the love. So if you are new and maybe you don't know what I'm talking about, and by the way, I do have my little microphone here that we're going to talk about. Microphone for today, share the love board. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you just joined, we set our goal. Actually, you guys came up with that. It's a little scary, but we're just going to go with it, right, and make it happen. So we set a goal of adding 300 new team members to our bullet train in the entire year of 2017. And last month, so we always do recognition for February, right now, we added 23 people. So with that being said, we are at a total of, we are at number 32 out of 300 hearts filled in right now. And as you share the love with someone, your name goes in here and the person you recruited goes in here as well. So our motto, our hashtag for the year is share the love. So every time you welcome someone to our team, make sure you use the hashtag share the love, so we can keep that going. So congratulations. That is like super, super exciting. Don't be selfish and keep this awesome business to yourself. You want to share it with others and change other people's lives too. So let's do some handshaking or waving. If you were active last month, if you put on your apron, if you submitted a show, if you were active with $150 in sales, can I see some hands? Yay, lots of hands. Now remember that when you're active by the 15th, so when you sell at least $150 by the 15th, you always get a green by 15th postcard, and you can collect them and turn them in for some fun goodies. So make sure you collect them. Anyone has some green cards stacked at home? They come in my cool little green envelope, right? So make sure you get them. If you don't have them, yell at me or yell at your director. They're supposed to send them to you. So green by 15th postcard for as soon as you submit $150 in sales, and plenty of you are already active for the month. So you have until March 15th. And what does that mean? That whatever sales you submit now until March 15th, you're going to have a paycheck on March 21st. So if you're sitting here and you need some extra income and you need that paycheck on March 21st, now is the time to submit some parties. So with that being said, I would love for our new consultants that have either, never been to a virtual meeting or that just joined yesterday or since our last meeting to just maybe introduce yourself and share who recruited you and why you jumped on board. So any new consultants here? I know I see lots of new faces. So who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Yay, Lisa, go ahead.
Okay, so my name is Lisa, and I'm from Texas. I was recruited by Christy. I joined because I wanted all the products in the catalog, and I really thought I was going to just get my kit and do my lunch party and then quit. But then I started seeing my commission, so I decided to stay. That's it.
So how much was your commission that you decided to stay?
I joined February the 12th, I want to say, and my commission for February for my check that'll be here tomorrow is like $270 something.
Not too shabby for not having to leave your house, right?
No, and I'm still in my pajamas right now.
I know, that's the beauty of it. Yoga pants for the rescue. Awesome. So welcome, Lisa, to our team. We're so excited to have you. Any other new consultants on that want to share?
I'll go. It's Tiffany.
Yay, Tiffany.
Yeah, I was recruited by Claudia, and I decided to jump on the train to make some extra money. My plans this year to buy a house, so that's what all this money is going to go towards, is saving to buy a house. And so far, we're still in the pre-party of my launch party, and I've already made over $200.
Crazy.
So all my bookings, I have 3 bookings for March 21st, 3 for April 4th, and I'm starting on my second set of bookings in April.
Watch out, everyone. This girl is going to be on fire. You're going to see her name a lot. Welcome, Tiffany. We're so excited. Yay. Who else?
I'll go. Hi. In New York, and Casey recruited me.
Why can't I see you?
I don't know.
Okay, so share your name, because right now I don't even know who's talking. I can't see anything.
It's Michelle.
Oh, there you are, Michelle. Okay. Hi. I don't know why
Hi.
it didn't change. So welcome.
Thank you.
What did Casey do that you decided you wanted to jump on board?
I just like the products. And I wanted to make the extra money.
Okay, good. So welcome to your first virtual meeting.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
My new girl McKenna is on her way.
Okay, so you can have her share when she jumps on later if you want. Anyone else?
Can you hear me, Claudia?
Yes. Who is it? 618.
This is Samantha.
Oh, okay. I can see you, but you're also on the phone. Yay, Samantha! I'm glad you're here.
So I just joined on the 23rd of February. For some reason, my phone and it's going through my phone for audio, but my video is
okay. I'm on Claudia Bazaar. I guess it's.
But I joined on February 23rd. I just closed out my launch party last night. I did a in-home cooking show and an online virtual. I closed out with $1,205 in commissionable sales.
Wow!
And 8 bookings.
How many bookings?
8 bookings. And I just have, I think, one more booked with me today, so that will bring me to 9 if she confirms, and 2 leads for recruitment.
Watch out. This is how you launch a business. $1,200 in sales and 9 bookings from...
Congratulations.
Yeah, like insane. So I'm sure we're going to see your name as a promotion here probably any day. So way to rock it and way to make your income back too. That's like, what, like $200-300 almost from one party. So way to go. So welcome. Very, very exciting. Any other new consultants? Did we cover everyone?
Hey, Claudia, it's Tate.
Hi, Tate. How are you?
Not bad. Hope you're doing well. Yes, I was recruited a month ago by Troy Newcomb, and I just completed $1,250 in sales in my first 30 days.
Yay!
And so I guess what that means, I have submitted 2 shows, and I submit 1 after this meeting. And so anyway, I enjoy the products. My food tastes better is the biggie. And I enjoy meeting people. I enjoy selling the products. It's a little slow for me right now. Time management sometimes is a problem, or a challenge rather. I should say challenge, not a problem.
Yeah.
And so, but I'm still excited, and I'm in it for the long haul. I'm in it, through my job, through retirement, if I live. And so I'm in no hurry.
Good. So welcome, Tate. I'm so excited. And can I just share, you guys? All of you know Troy, probably know Troy Newcomb. This is Troy Newcomb's landlord. So ask everyone, okay? So what a fun way to share this business. So welcome, Tate. And, we are always looking for men. We need more men in Pamper Chef, and men are some of our top sellers and recruiters. So I can't wait to see you at conference this year and see you cross that stage, because that's going to be awesome. We can't wait to scream for you in our girly voices. So welcome. If you did not get a chance to introduce yourself, jump on anytime. And this is so exciting, and this is why we share the love, because we touch lots of people's lives. You don't know what situation they're in, and how Pamper Chef can help them. So with that being said, we have some promotions to celebrate this month.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
sorry. I saw that McKenna was able to pop on, so but now she's gone again. Never mind.
Okay, because
I'm having really bad connections because of the wind right now.
Well, your Kansas weather sounds crazy. All your storms and everything I hear about. So yeah, just let her pop in, or maybe at the end we can have her introduced too. So lots and lots of promotions happening this month, because we are the bullet train. We're not the choo-choo train, right? We do things fast and accelerate it, and that is why you guys are part of one of the fastest growing team at Pamper Chef. So one of the first management levels that you can promote to is directorship, and if you do that in your first 90 days, not only do you get Pampered Chef dollars, 250 Pampered Chef dollars. But you also, you can earn all the new spring products for free as a director. You get overrides, you get bonuses, you get this cute little spoon necklace. And if you do that in your first 90 days, you also earn a $500 cash bonus. So we have 3 of our hottest, newest directors on this call, and I'm just going to go introduce them, and then I hope that they're going to inspire us and share their story and share, why they decided to go for it. So let me see who I see. So first one I see is Christy. So Christy Squires, congratulations on your promotion and the entire Squires team that now needs a team name, by the way. So awesome. And I see some of your team members on as well. So this is definitely not something that one person can do on their own. This is a team effort. So Christy, what inspired you to go for directorship, and what did you decide to do to make it happen?
Can you guys hear me okay? I'm having technical difficulties over here. It's not cooperating. It keeps freezing. But if you can hear me, then I'll talk.
Yeah, we got you. We can hear you.
Okay, good. Okay, so I originally signed up with Pamper Chef in September of 2015. And at the time, I was a Scentsy rep, and I was sold 31, and I was like, oh, why not? I'll sell something else too. Well, Pamper Chef quickly overtook everything because I saw the potential, how quickly I could grow, and I was making way more money. My husband retired from the Army and last summer, and I kind of had way too much going on. So I kind of was about to fall off, and I wasn't going to be a consultant anymore. And Claudia messaged me, and she's like, I know you said you needed money for when your husband retired. Has that changed, or do you still? And I'm like, oh yeah, more than ever. And so she said she'd do a relaunch party for me in November. And I was like, well, I guess if you're going to do it for me, I'll make some money off the party. And okay, fine. And I got a ton of bookings, and from people that had never booked with me before or showed any interest. And it was crazy. And then I decided I was going to go for a director. Can you still hear me okay? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, just checking. I'm like, I don't want to be talking to myself here. So I decided to go for director, and I still wasn't really thinking that I could actually do it. The beginning of February, I had 2 parties on my schedule. That was it. I had no recruits. And then Claudia stuck with me, and she kept encouraging me, and you can do it, and do this, and I did what she told me to do. And I kind of, even if something wasn't super comfortable, I did it because I wanted to promote. I needed to promote because that makes a huge difference for our family. And then I started asking everyone about the business I could think of. I was trying to recruit everyone. And it was like the last week of February where I was like, okay, I can totally do this. I am doing it. That's it. And I blew my own sales for the entire time that I've been with Pamper Chef out of the water last month. And I think it was over 3,000. And then my paycheck was about $1,000 from February. So that was pretty exciting.
So what is that $1,000 going to do for you and your family?
Well, I had to take the cat to the vet, and normally I wouldn't have been able to afford that. So that's helping with that. Groceries where there's holes and the necessities. So without that, it would be really interesting.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on your team achievement. That is definitely super exciting. And we'll give you guys some time here after they introduce each other to ask some questions if you guys have any questions for them. Okay, Darla, what about you? Where's Darla? Here is Darla. Darla is local to me, so that's exciting. Christy used to be local to us. So Darla, what about you? What about your story, and when did you decide to go for it, and why?
So I met Claudia at friends at my neighbor's pampered chef party. And that was the first pampered chef party that I'd been to. And I really liked everything. But I was not really even considering doing something like that because I had done Advocare before and just didn't really have much luck. So after I did a couple of freezer meal workshops with Claudia, I had also been struggling back and forth deciding on whether I was going to go back to work and put my son in daycare or continue to stay home. And I just decided to say yes to Pampered Chef because I couldn't go back to school, and it just seemed like if I'm going to be at home, I can at least try to do something at home that will potentially bring in income for me. And after I signed up and Claudia was talking to me about all of the rewards period and what I could earn, it sounded really nice and sounded exciting, but I wasn't really sure that I was going to be able to accomplish that. And within, my first month, I kind of realized, this isn't that hard. And, I've got money in my hand now. And when I was thinking about directorship, it was kind of like, well, if I'm not really putting 100% of my effort into it right now, and I'm doing pretty well, I can probably make directorship if I try and, put more effort into it. So I decided that February was my month. And then February looked like the worst month I'd had, since I joined. I had 2 bookings, just like Christy. I had 2 recruits, and one of them wasn't really interested in selling. So really, I had 1 recruit who I could, count on as a team player. And so once the 15th came around, which was when my 2 parties started, only 1 qualified, and the other one was about $2,000. And within those 2 weeks, I got, I'll say 3 recruits. I got 4 because I signed my husband up. But I was able to get everything pulled together. And I think that once you decide, okay, I can do this, and you can see that it is possible and you work really hard, everything just kind of falls into place. And I guess that's really what happened is once I decided, okay, Claudia's telling me I can still do this if I want to do this, even though it's the 15th. So it was 100% all the way. And it's very exciting. It's a great feeling to, work really, really hard and be able to accomplish that. So I get my $500 bonus, which is so exciting. And that's going to be great for my family. It's just going to be really cool.
So how much is your paycheck going to be tomorrow?
A little over $1,300. And my first paycheck was $92. So it's a great, it's a big change.
Right? Where else can you go ask for a $1,000 raise, right? So
right.
Congratulations. Yes. And, you said you decided on the 15th that this was still going to happen. So today's only the 6th, guys, right? So what does that mean? If you have 0 shows and 0 recruits, as long as you set your mind to it and you are willing to get coaching and personal coaching from us, then anything's possible, right? All right, so congratulations, Darla, and your whole entire team, and I hope you guys come up with a team name soon, too. And then we have, I don't know, Lori, are you on? Lori Betwell?
Yes, I'm on.
Do you want to introduce your newest director? She's on, right? I just saw her earlier.
Yes, she is. She had to get on her phone. Lisa, I met Lisa at PWOC. It's Protestant Women's Chapel for non-military people. They usually have one at each post. It's a Bible study that they do. And I remember she was hosting a premiere party for someone, and she said, you know, I like the jewelry, but I could really see myself doing Pampered Chef. And I'm like, okay. So I kind of filed that. I didn't jump on it like I should have, but I filed that. And so finally I was like, all right, you know, do you want to set up a party? And so we finally set up a party. And I'm like, do you want to, you know, join my team? I remembered her saying that she could see herself joining. And she's like, no, 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 no. And I'm like, okay, all right, whatever. And then about a month after her party, she decided to join my team. And she wrote up a business plan and everything because, you know, her husband wanted her to just to kind of take it a little more seriously. That way, you know, she wasn't going to sign on and just not do anything with it. And she's just been plugging away. She's, you know, awesome. She does live shows. She does virtual parties. She's done a fundraiser that was over $1,000. She's amazing. And a couple months ago, she said, I want to promote by February. And so, you know, we talk just about every day. I usually get my morning phone call on the way to dropping the kids off for school. So, but, you know, she said a few months ago, I want to promote by February. And by, what was it, the 18th or 19th, I think she had promoted. It was the easiest, most non-stressful. She has no idea how stressful it can be when you're trying to promote at the end of the month. But she did an awesome job, and I'm just really proud of her. So it's Lisa Prowell. Are you on?
I totally am here, yeah. Can you hear me because I'm driving?
Is your head big? Are you going to be able to get out of the car now?
Well, and you know my story, like I can fill in the gaps of what Lori said in that I've been recruited for 18 years because I've been a Pampered Chef addict, what the consultants call the addict, the one that pulls out all their products at the party and shows all the stuff that you didn't bring. And so this is why you need to have this. And every party they said, you should totally do this. And I went, no, I like to get the free stuff, but I'm not doing this. And even with Lori's party, I had no intention of doing this. And taking my morning walk, I felt called to do it because I know that there's lots of reasons for everybody, and some of it's financial for lots of people. But for me, this was really a ministry opportunity because I saw that people weren't getting together with their friends anymore and weren't cooking at home, and it kind of really broke my heart. And I was looking for opportunities to build relationships with people. So I've had that attitude out the gate, and it's been, you know, kind of crazy and frustrating. And Lori and Claudia from day one have said, you're totally going to be a director. You're totally going to be a director. And I was like, you know what? We're going to see what God has planned for this. And when it's his time, then it will happen. If it's not, it's not. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. And so in February, you know, Lori and I talked, and it's the shortest month of the year, ironically. So why not do it on the shortest month of the year to show? And Claudia kept saying, do you want my help? Do you want my help? Do I need the closer? Because everyone on this call knows that Claudia is called the closer, right? She can make it happen for you. So if you need a recruit, she's the closer, right? And I kept reassuring her, I don't need your help because I don't want anyone to be able to take the credit for this, because if it works out, then I know this is something that God wanted for me. And on the 10th of February is when we all qualified. And so it was an amazing feeling, and I was so proud to be because I love the team that I have. They're wonderful people. There are two that are on the call right now who are rock stars in my opinion, and I've appreciated every relationship and still continuing to recruit. I got 2 new recruits on Friday and Saturday that signed on, and you know, just because we have such an awesome opportunity that we can share with people, because you know what, this is great. And they could sign on with a lot of different direct sales companies, but it's not going to be anything like what we have on the bullet train.
Because we're awesome. Congratulations,
That's
Lisa,
right.
and your entire team. And no, I didn't know my nickname was the closer. So that's new
You're
to
the
me.
closer.
So that's funny, but okay, sure, whatever works for you, right? So I do want to give you guys maybe just a couple minutes, you know, for some of you that are new, for some of you that maybe are struggling. Any questions for these ladies? Anything you want to know, now would be the time to ask. Any questions for these rock stars? Who's ready to be a rock star? Yay, look at all these hands. Okay, so this brings me to one of our new announcements. So if you just saw, I just put up a little board back here. So, as these girls decided that they, are going to take their team to the next level, at some point, every leader has to decide the same thing. So, we've been on an executive team for about, gosh, I guess almost a year, maybe like 9 months or something. And, being an executive team is, being at the pretty much almost at the top. So it has brought us lots and lots of benefits. It's one thing to get the extra pay and all that, but the other thing is the vitamin B. The vitamin B that we are creating, me being able to go to home office and represent you guys and giving them feedback on things that you guys are saying work, things that don't work, me being able to call Pampered Chef and get through Pampered Chef with my little bat phone line, I call it, within like a couple minutes. So when there's panic attacks at the end of the month, we have some strings that we can pull, and we are known. All you got to do is when you go to conference this year, is say you're part of the bullet train, and everybody will know what you're talking about. So that's how cool we are, and that's how awesome we are. So it is time for me to present our new vision board for 2017, and obviously, I'll probably have to post a picture, but we'll see how good this goes. And I have to thank Jennifer Garrett, one of our new consultants, because I am the least creative person. If you see my little hearts on the Share the Love board, some of you are probably going like nuts because it's like totally chaos. But that's how it goes. We all have our strengths. Being crafty is not one of them. So it's time to move that train to the next level of senior executive team. So I'll tell you a little bit about it, but here's our new shiny board, and I'll explain this to you guys, okay? So we are currently an executive team, and just to let you know, there is about 40,000 consultants at the Pampered Chef, and you are one of them, right? There's about, out of those 40,000 consultants, I'll have to move this maybe. Out of those 40,000 consultants, there's about 1,200 directors. So if you're a director, that's a pretty important thing. Let me see if you guys can see it. That might be better. And then there's about 500 advanced directors, 100 senior directors, 50 executive directors. That's what you guys are part of, a very exclusive group of people, and only 6 senior executive directors, and then at the highest level, there's 15. So we are cruising our way to the top, and if you want to be part of it, here's how you can be part of it. First of all, everyone on our team is going to be part of it, but if you want your own picture on our train, our bullet train, this is how you can get it, okay? So you start over on this side by getting a heart, and I have lots of hearts that I still need to add, so if you don't see your name, don't be disappointed. I just haven't gotten to it. But you get 1 heart when you share the love with one person. So as soon as you bring on your first team member, you're going to get a heart on this board. And I want to see lots and lots of hearts, because again, why keep this amazing business opportunity to yourself? And then if you are ready to be a star on our team, and 3 of them fell off again, so I'm gonna have to fix all this. But anyways, when you're ready to be a star on our team, I have lots and lots of stars, and the star represents the way to directorship. So your name would go on the middle, and then in order to be a director, you need 5 team members. Get it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 team members that will go around. And once you complete the star, you move on over to the train and you get your own seat on the train. And once you get your own seat on the train, I don't want you to come back to me. I want you to keep your own seat. You're not allowed back, okay? Don't move back in my house. I'm kicking you out once you get over there. But so we have lots and lots of seats to fill. There's obviously minimum requirements, but we don't work minimums, right? We never do. So if you want a seat, the way you get a seat is by going for directorship. So, and obviously if that's not for you, that is totally fine. This is your business. But if you were maybe inspired tonight by some of these girls, then, I want you to either, put it in the chat. I can't look at the chat because I'm going to get distracted, but I see lots of messages popping up. Or, raise your hands, shine your hands, whatever you want to do if you want to be part of this amazing opportunity that's in front of us. So if you want to be a rock star on our team, I think the girls showed you that all it takes is you really deciding that that's something you want to do, and then go after it, whether it is on your own, whether it is with our help, whatever that might be. But so I hope that I get lots of messages after this call or lots of posts on our team page that you are ready to be a star on our team and help us move that train to the next level. And when we do, which is a good time to bring up conference, so August 2nd through August 5th, we will all go to National Conference in Chicago. And a new announcement, if you are a new consultant, if you join no later than, I think it's July 1st, 2016, you can register for $99, which is a really good deal. You get to, you're able to tour the home office, which is really fun if you've never done it. You get to see how packages get shipped and why things go in certain boxes and how they come up with new products and where they meet for the meetings. It's really cool to see the behind the scenes of a Pampered Chef. And you get lots of recognition. It is a great time. I call it my mommy vacation because I don't have to bring my kids or my husband, so it's really cool. But you can fly, you can drive, you can carpool. We normally share rooms for a room. If you want your own room, you want to bring your family, whatever you want to do. But if something you're interested in, definitely put those dates down, August 2nd through August 5th, and I hope to see lots and lots of you. And as a director, I cannot wait to cheer on Christy, Darla, and Lisa as they cross the stage as a new director. I think being a new director at conference is one of the best things. Actually, do we have anyone on that crossed the stage last year as a new director that wants to share how they felt when that happened? Troy, go ahead.
I gladly will. I got to tell you something. And if I can't see Liz, but I'm sure that her face is laughing at me because first of all, on our team, okay, first of all, so the director color is red and home office gives you a scarf and a lot of people wear red. I don't look good in red. I didn't wear red. But our team gives us a red sash that says director and a tiara. Okay? I rocked that tiara for 2 days of that conference. I felt like a princess. It was so amazing to be ushered backstage, and then they call your name and you walk out to the star. I was too nervous to stop at the star. I just kept walking. Don't do that. You want to stop at the star, have your moment, wave to the audience, and then walk. And then there's a big group picture with all of the other people that promoted to director in that year. Guys, it's awesome. It's like, I don't know about what your life looks like, but there's nothing in my life where I get that kind of recognition just for doing a job that I love. It was very, very cool. And I felt like a princess. And, at 40 some odd years old, I don't get a lot of opportunities to feel like a princess. It was pretty cool.
Awesome. And when Tate promotes, we're going to get him a Superman cape. So no tiara, unless you want one. Awesome. So it is, conference is just great. It is very inspiring. It's a fun way to be with a lot of Pampered Chef addicts in one room. So you can imagine that when they announce a new product, people go crazy. So it's very, very fun. And they also have surprise boxes that you can buy. So lots of cheap Pampered Chef stuff you can buy, big boxes you can ship home. So you can register today. Who has registered already? Anybody registered? There's Casey. I see a couple hands. Who's going for sure? Who's going? Yay! Woo-hoo. We're going to have a good time. So I hope to see all of you at conference and be able to celebrate our promotion to a senior executive team. So again, if you want to be part of this, I'm getting texts here, me, yay. If you want to be part of this awesome promotion and, be across the stage is a new director, we will help you every step of the way. You don't have to do this by yourself. And if you just joined yesterday, guess what? This can still be your month. It doesn't matter. You just have to decide that that's something you want to do. It's only March 6th. Yeah, we can totally still do this. So just whenever you get off this, or send me messages now that you want your $500 cash bonus this month, or that you want to promote and you want to earn Pampered Chef dollars, and we will, you know, train you and get you there. So, all right. So is Elise on? Elise, are you on for some recognition? I don't think I saw her. Okay, I guess I will do it. So it is time to recognize our top sellers, top recruiters from March. So, you know, it's a pretty big deal if you're on this list, because we have like 200 and something consultants. And, you know, you made the cut, so it's a pretty big deal. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And we're obviously going to post this. So if you have a team member that's on there and you don't see their name, we're going to post this later. You can take a screenshot. So these are consultants and new directors. You're still counted as a consultant as of, you know, for last month. So this is just how the reports work. So top number one, I don't know if she's on because she's a local girl, so she's coming tomorrow, is Carolyn Murdoch. This is consultants, senior consultants, and team leaders with $4,608. So way to go. This was actually a fundraiser, so one fundraiser. So if you need some fundraising training, that's where the big bucks are. Number two, Lisa Prowl with $3,769. Katrina Moore, $3,368. She made the top three. Twana Shoemaker, I think is her name. Where's the R? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's Shoemake. 3,165. New director, Christy Squires, 3,091. Darla Donahue, 2,789. So these are the top six, and you see it goes down. Number 7, Andrea, 2,714. Number 8, new consultant. Yay, Trish, you're on. 2,493. And I think she only did it was 2 virtual parties, I believe. New consultant, Jennifer Garrett. Look at you guys rocking it, these new consultants. 2,439. So they're not only just getting their 100 Pampered Chef dollars, they're getting a sign-on bonus, and they're close to their second Pampered Chef dollars too. Nancy Yeoman, watch out, new director in town coming this month, 2,117. So this is everyone over $2,000. And then Amanda, Leah, Elise, Jill, Stephanie, Carrie, Lisa, Adrienne, Elizabeth, and Tay. Yay, Tay, look at you, you made it. This is everyone that any consultants, senior consultants, or team leaders that sold over $1,000 in February. So give yourself a round of applause. This is super cool and exciting. I'm still a believer that Zoom needs like this applause button, you know. So the next category right here are top shows. So it's one thing to have a show, but it's one thing to have $1,000 plus show. First of all, your host's going to be very happy, and you're going to be very happy. So this, again, is Carolyn's fundraiser. One fundraiser, guys, $5,559. That is a lot of cash for her school. I think it was her school, and a lot of cash for Carolyn too. So I'm sure she's going to get a nice paycheck tomorrow. Darla had a $1,949 virtual party. Holy smokes, right? So look at these shows. Liz with 1,335 is made number 3. Andrea, 1,324. Lisa Prowl, 1,235. Stephanie Fritz, 1,118. Leah Martin, 1,054. Katrina Moore, 1,047. And Twana with 1,043. So I encourage all of you to get on this list and make that one party worth it. And then this category here is our top recruiters. So look at this. So our top Share the Love Board achievers. Give it up for the top 2. And there's no doubt in my mind why these these three people are the top three because they promoted to director, right? So they were super intentional about sharing this business with others. So, and it's tied, if it's tied by sales, that's how it ends up in this report. So Christy Squires and Darla both recruited 4 people. So that is like, wow. And you guys probably don't know that when you recruit 4 people, you actually get a signed letter from Gene Jonas that you made the top recruiter list in the entire company. So watch out for that and frame that and hang it in your office. Lisa did too. So congratulations, Lisa. And I know she's still recruiting, so she's not giving up. She's just got to keep going. And once you understand how important it is to share this business, the fire just keeps going. And then with 1, we have Liz, we have Carr, we have Jennifer, Robin, Lisa, Elizabeth, Antoinette. So way to share the love. Darla or Christy, is there any, or even like Lisa, if you're still on, I know you were driving, any tips on how you got 4 people, or what do you do to share this business with others? Any keywords, anything you do?
I got them to you.
You what?
I brought them to the closer.
Oh, well, tell them about that. That's a big
so
step.
anytime that I had a question about what to say or I wasn't sure, I'm like, Claudia, what do I do? And so I screenshot it and send it to her, and she'd be like, say this. Okay, sure. I really just listened to what she said, and it works. Do it. It works.
So were most of your people your hosts?
Yes, all of them.
Okay. So remember this.
All
most
of them.
Your recruits will be your hosts. Yeah.
Hey, Claudia.
Yes,
Lisa. Claudia, the lady that you talked to yesterday, and I just want to remind, if someone says no to you once, don't be stopping. Like Jason Hiller talked about. Keep asking till they tell you to stop, because the one that I hosted with who signed on Friday said that she just wanted to host the party. She didn't want to sell. And when I asked her the last time when we were closing her party, she said, why not? So you just never know where people are at. You have to keep asking and letting them know that it's really not that serious. It's not a big deal. Like, try it out. Like our 6 weeks to success call that we did, where we listened to her talk about test driving a car. You're just test driving a business. I mean, do they let you keep the car after the test drive? No, but you get to keep the products after you test drive with us for 30 days.
Those are some good words, the test driving. I like it. Darla, any other tips from you? Darla, are you still on? Okay. Someone's coloring again. And I do not know how to delete it if you do that, because I figured that one out. And then the last category right here is just the show average. So it takes your whole shows for February, and divides them into how many shows you had. And this is anyone that's over the national show average, which is like 660 in sales. So you really want to work on maximizing those parties. If you're going to leave your family, if you're going to do a virtual party, make it worth your while. And don't just be happy when they qualify. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. So Katrina has a show average in February of 773. Way to go, Katrina. Andrea, 790. Liz, 1,335. And Carolyn Murdoch with 2,884. So give it up for those, for these girls, senior consultants, and team leaders. So way to go. Do we have any of these girls on? Any tips you want to share while I switch my screen? Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Okay, and then it is time to share a screen again for our director recognition, and you can see what these guys are doing and why they're directors, right? So the top in director sales lead is led by Lori Bedwell with 3,883. So way to go, Lori. You made number 1. Yay! Number 2 is Casey Barbarito, 2,929. Troy Newcomb, number 3, 2,706. Number 4, Brianne Brown, 2,597. Tiffany, yay, Tiffany's on too, 2,208. Terry Stratton, who just, who has 2 little boys, newborn pretty much. Well, maybe not more newborn anymore, but she just popped out a baby. 2,116. Karen Parham, 1,111. That's a crazy number. And Jody Reagan with 1,025. So way to go, directors, and way to sell some spatulas. And Lori, Brianne, Jody, and Tiffany all added 1 new team member to their team. And the top show average for directors and above is led by Tiffany with 794 per show, and Lori Bedwell 658. So congratulations. And just so you guys know, here are my sales, not to brag or anything, but just to know that I'm doing exactly what you guys are doing. I'm doing cooking shows, I'm doing virtual parties. I would never ask you guys to do anything I wouldn't want to do either. So, so congratulations to everyone. In our February recognition. And then how about we talk about our trip? So if you are a new consultant and you have no idea what I'm about to talk about, you joined at a perfect time. So every year, starting January 1st till December 31st, you can earn a trip with Pampered Chef, and a couple of us are going to go on a trip in April. Holy cow, that's like next month. And we're going cruising to the Bahamas. So we'll be telling you all about how amazing Pampered Chef trips are. But yes, you all have the opportunity to earn. We don't win a trip, we earn it. Hard work and dedication. You earn a trip. And basically, it's not like you have to sell $1 million. You earn points for every person that joins your team, and you earn points for every dollar you sell. And as long as you do it consistently, about 2 shows a week consistently will get you a trip. Actually, 2 shows a week will get you anything you want in this business. That's the magic formula, pretty much. 2 shows a week and 2 recruits a month will get you anything you want in this business. So the option A, trip number 1, is a trip in April of 2018 to Amelia Island in Florida. And it includes the airfare and transfer and everything. And level 2 is in May to Puerto Rico. So if you set the goal now and you track this, or if you need help figuring out how many points you need to make every month in order to get this, then just reach out to your director or reach out to me, and I will walk you through this step by step on how you can earn a trip. Because every single one of you guys on this call, whether you have 0 points or 10,000 points, you can all earn a trip. And over here on the right, you will see everyone that is on track for a trip with at least 4,000 points or more. So if you see your name, keep trucking along. If you're a new consultant, as soon as you qualify, you're in 3,000 trip points. Bam, there's 3,000 points right there. So we are led by Lori Bedwell with 19. I don't know why this keeps going in and out. Oh, there we go. Lori Bedwell with 19,000 points. Troy Newcomb, 15,000. And Casey Barbarito with 9,000. So congratulations. You guys are all going to be going to Puerto Rico or Florida and enjoying a trip +1. You can bring whoever you want. You can bring your husband. Maybe you don't want to, so don't, or your spouse or whatever. You can bring a buddy, you can bring whoever you want, or maybe you just want to go by yourself, right? So congratulations, everyone, for being recognized for your amazing February. So it was a great, great month. Okay, so Cassie, are you on? Where'd you go? Where is everyone tonight?
Yes, I'm here.
You're here.
I just have to close my door before the 4-year-old gets home.
Okay, close your door. And Cassie's going to tell us all about March. So March is still young. We have March left to make things happen. And she's going to tell us about all the specials going on for March. And if any of you ever want to volunteer to run or help part of this meeting, you just got to let me know. All right, Cassie, you're on. Tell us about the March specials.
Okay. Did you need me to share my screen or?
You can share your screen if you'd like.
Okay.
Yeah, if you have
I didn't know what you wanted to do. I'm like, I'll roll with whatever. Let me figure out how to do it. I haven't done this before, so.
So on the bottom, it'll share screen, and then, oh, yep, you got it.
So this one
Is anyone else having trouble hearing Cassie, or is it just me? Okay, I think you're cutting in and out. I don't know if it's your Wi-Fi. Okay, so I might jump in, or because I can barely hear you. Try again. Yeah, no, I think it's your Wi-Fi cutting in and out. So why don't you just share your screen and I'll just jump in, or I'll have you guys jump in. How about that? So what's the March guest special? Anybody want to tell us about it? Just unmute yourself.
I wanted to use
yeah, we can't, Cassie, we can't hear you. It's like super slow and like a robot. So just share the screen and I'll just jump in. So if you don't know, every month, obviously, when our guests spend $75 or more, they get a free gift. So make sure you share this with them. And if you have these tools, put them in a little baggie and take them with you. Small mix and scrape are very popular. You know, I always tell my folks that you can cook with it. You can leave it on your stovetop. It does not melt. The dual-sided cleaning brush are great for the bathrooms, for the kitchen. They're great for the veggie spiralizer if you don't have it yet. Great to get into, you know, those dishes that you're having a hard time with. The menstrual cup is probably going to be the top favorite unless you already have one. And the measuring cup was just featured in Pioneer Woman blog. So make sure you check that out and use that blog to share it with your customers. And then our so famous, popular adjustable measuring spoon. So if you have them, take them with you. Make sure you talk this up in your virtual parties and your cooking parties. What's our next special, Cassie? Okay, so let's talk about this, and I want you guys to share. So why would people want to have a party in March? Give me some ideas. If you still need bookings, why would people want to have a party, or how could you still get a party?
That grill stone is an awesome deal. So most people want that grill stone if they don't want to
grill pan.
Oh yeah, grill pan. Sorry. They want the grill pan. It's a great value, and if they don't want to be outside, I know it's cold where we are, and it's great to grill in the house.
Yep. So make sure you talk up the grill pan and know the price. So instead of saying it's 60% off, tell them they can get that whole dinner set for $90. Big difference. Let them know the price. Why else would people want to have a March party? Or how can you still get March bookings if you need March bookings? What are you doing to fill your calendar this month? Does anyone need some shows for March? Okay, so how are you going to get them? What's your plan of action? We can't hear you. It's really bad. Sorry. It's like, no, that's what it's like. Okay, guys, so make sure if you don't have these products, you talk them up at your parties. March is a great special because we just launched the best new product line ever, right? So if you don't have any of the new products, have your own party. Have a spring launch, announce the products to your customers and to your friends, okay? That is definitely one way to add, and you're going to be your own host, so guess what? Free products for you, free new spring products. So make sure you know your host specials of the grill pan, but don't underestimate everything else in here. Those stainless steel mixing bowls, people love them. I love mine. I'm sure you all love yours too. They are like the best of the best mixing bowls that you can have. And you know, instead of paying $100, they can only pay $40. That's like Walmart prices, right? So yeah, make sure you share the special. This is a really, really good special. So whether it's a virtual party, a catalog party, cooking show, fundraiser, freeze meal workshop, whatever it might be. Okay, what other specials do we have, Cassie? Yes, so it is half price kid month. So let me make sure you guys understand this. So this is just like every other month. It's an incentive that new consultants will earn when they submit $12.50 in their first 30 days. So they are paying regular price when they sign up, but then they get a check from Pampered Chef as soon as they hit $12.50 with half of the amount that they join. So if they order the big kid, the $249, they will get a check for $124.50. And so on. Now this is the new kit. It's got the new cutting mats. It's got the new knife. And if you have a new catalog, you will see they're amazingly displayed in the new catalog. And just so you know, your host can double dip. So if you have a host that takes a $50 kit credit after when you close their show, and then they decide to order the small kit, so 109 minus 59, right? And then they would get the half kit rebate on whatever their initial investment was. So they can save $50 with the kit credit and still get a half price rebate. So pretty much, I think the lowest that they can start this month is for $29.50. So, I mean, where else can you start a business for that little, right? I can spend that much in like 10 seconds at Target. So make sure you advertise this. Make sure you ask every host, because your biggest potentials are always your hosts. So half price rebate month is one of the best months ever. That's actually the special that I had when I joined 7 years ago. So, and the last special is for you guys. Cassie, do you have that? And I already have it. Yay! So are you ready to help with cancer? So when you submit $750 this month, you will earn our exclusive pink mix and chop that will go on sale starting May 1st to your customers to support the American Cancer Society. So this is going to be our May Help with Cancer product, and you guys can earn it. So, and if you don't earn it and you don't buy it in May, you'll never ever get it again. So get on it now. It's only $750 in sales. Super, super easy. What could be one party, could be two party, but hopefully it's just one party. So we got to bring our show average up. So any questions about any of the incentives that are going on this month? I want to make sure you guys are fully aware of them and you totally understand them. Any questions? Half price kid rebate questions? No? Okay. So Cassie, you can stop sharing your screen. Did I miss an incentive?
No.
Okay, so you just hit stop share, that big red button. Okay, thank you, Cassie. So, okay, so the last thing we want to talk about is just a little bit of training for tonight, because we have about 20 minutes left. So one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about is host coaching. So when you look at your show average, 200, 300, 400, 500,000 plus, whatever your show average might be, you can find that out on Consultant Connection, and you go to performance details and you can see your show average. It's one thing. Well, first of all, let me guys ask you this. What do you think is important when it comes to host coaching and why? Anyone want to share? What do you think is important about host coaching and why?
Okay. Making sure that they understand what their responsibilities are.
Which are?
Well, with me dealing with virtual parties, inviting their friends, all their friends, letting them understand that only a certain percentage are going to join and be involved. It's very important that they post and comment and they show their involvement, because if they don't, then the guests aren't.
Right. So the one thing you don't want to say in a virtual party is you just invite your friends and I do all the work.
Right.
No.
Together.
They don't have
Yeah.
to do a lot of work, but they do have to do their part. What else? Why is host coaching important?
Can I piggyback on her?
Yes, go ahead, Katrina.
Just this past weekend, I had the most incredible experience, I guess, and I haven't completely closed the show yet, but I am a proud, I guess, consultant of saying I have a $1,500 show this past weekend.
That is amazing. What did you do to get that?
Well, we ran a Facebook party along with a cooking show, and so she was able to invite everybody and anybody across the United States, basically. And I encouraged her to do the 5-15-5, and she was able to get like 9 orders prior to the show. And I also offered an incentive that if she had $250 prior to her cooking show, I gave her a small prize incentive, if you will. And then the day of her cooking show, we did just hors d'oeuvre type of things and just explained the product very well, let people ask questions. I even had a little 3.5-year-old help me demonstrate the products, and he was better than Vanna White. He did a great job, and just talking and being kind of a friend, if you will, to the group. And then, of course, we're not closing our show until a couple of days from now. And the show on Pampered Chef is still, or on Facebook is still running. And I guess that's where I'm at. So
that is amazing. That way to go. So, I mean, your girlfriend, you're like rocking and rolling. Did you see your name on all those charts? So amazing. So yes, and I want to piggyback on that for someone that doesn't know what the 5-15-5 is, or the 5-10-5 sometimes for virtual parties. It's telling your host. It's just setting that expectation for your host. If you tell your host what you want them to do, 90% of them will do it. Okay. So 5 orders before your party, 10 orders at your party, and 5 orders after your party. Goes for virtual parties or cooking shows. All right, same things. I will tell you, Darla and Christy promote it with just virtual parties. So there's no one way of doing this business anymore. You can do whatever you want. Just do it. And yes, Katrina said, be a friend to them. So be a friend to your host. Just build that relationship. Pick up the phone. Say, hey, can I just give you a call? Did you get your packet? How are the kids? How's the weather? Just chit chat with them. What excites you? Why did you book this party? What made you book this party? What are some things on your wish list? And yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. And also the one show from the 6 Weeks to Success that Kim, I'm not sure what her last name is, but I have to tell you that one, she really inspired me with her, I don't want to say sarcasm, but her enthusiasm and the ability to laugh and joke and be a person, be a human being, and not just, somebody that's teaching about these units, I think really was what played in the back of my mind all day Saturday.
Yeah, and I definitely agree with that. So it's one thing to sell a product, but it's another thing to show the benefits of it and just be you. All right. Now, we all do things different, but we all can be successful. Okay. You don't have to have a Claudia Bazaar show. You don't have to have a Troy Newcomb show. We don't have to do what Katrina's doing. You have to have your own personality. So watch all the training, but you got to find your own flow and your own way. And the more shows you have, the quicker you're going to find it. And that's why, for any new consultants that are on, that's why we talk with you guys all the time. And we stress how important it is to get you a couple shows in your first 30 days to really get you to learn from it and figure things out. Because it's a lot easier to do 1 show a week or 2 shows a week than it is to do like 1 show every 3 months. Because I will tell you, the other day I had to pack and I haven't had a cooking show in like 3 weeks, and it took me forever to get ready because I had to update everything and the new catalog. So when you have shows consistently, it's a lot easier actually to have a party. Okay, any other tips on host coaching? What's important? Do we all?
Claudia.
Yeah.
sometimes when you have like virtual hosts that don't, for some reason, follow the host coaching, I try to encourage them by telling them, this is really like you inviting people over to your house and going into the bathroom and staying there the whole time that they're your house. Like clearly you wouldn't do that, or go in, or have a door and when they come in you leave. Like the part of the point is that don't take it for granted that you're on a virtual party. People want to hear from you more than they want to hear from me.
Yeah, and it's funny that you say that because I was just telling someone the same thing. I say the same thing. So I say, if you were to have a cooking show and people were, you would welcome people in your house, you would welcome them. You wouldn't just, leave the door open, let them in, and then go upstairs and go to sleep, right? So you do have to tell that to your host, and the best way to do that is by just picking up the phone. I know sometimes the phone feels like it weighs like 1,000 pounds, and it's very scary, but trust me that people will book with you, people will join your team, people will come back to you because they like you. Okay, so just pick up the phone, chat with them, and just build a relationship. It's a relationship business, and people that know you, that trust you, that feel like they can have a successful party, they're not going to cancel with you. Okay, so don't just book a party and then the day before say, hey, by the way, are we still on for tomorrow? Right? You want to confirm, reconfirm what's on your wish list. How many people are coming? How many confirmed RSVPs do you have? Not many. How many do you think are coming? Two different ways, right? So just be in communication with your host. Send them host packets for cooking shows and virtual parties. Encourage them to invite with different ways. So just because it's a Facebook party doesn't mean we can't invite them via text, or we can't, give people a personal invitation. Same for cooking shows. Just because the event is on Facebook doesn't mean we can't actually talk to my neighbor and to the girl I work with, or, to the guy across the street. They need to know those things. They count on you to have a successful show. It is your job as a consultant to have a collaboration with your host to make it a successful party. And a host that has a successful party that gets, hundreds of dollars in free Pampered Chef and a huge discount, and they're like, oh my God, I have everything. What else can I get? Right? They're going to rebook with you. Rebook your hosts every 6 months. So when you close a party, you can say, like Katrina, right? You can say, oh my God, like this was amazing. You got so much free stuff. My hosts like to rebook with me every 6 months so they can always see what's new at the Pampered Chef. Can I pencil you in at a Wednesday 6 months from now? How about August 15th? And obviously I would get in touch with you 6 weeks before your party, but that way we have a tentative date. How does that sound? And most hosts will say yes when they're happy, right? So obviously a host that has $1,000 party is going to be a more happier than like a host that got $20 in free, right? So it's our mission to pick up the phone and coach them how to have a successful party. And if you need additional training, there's lots of training on Pampered Chef University. You just got to search for host coaching. Or if you want us to send you some videos, we can too. But really, you do make your money during host coaching. That time you spend with your host is where you make your money. You just go pick it up at the party. That's really what it is. And if you're going to do cooking shows and you're going to leave your family for a couple hours, make it worth your time. Don't go out for, $20, $40. Go out for $100, $150. And the host coaching is also going to result in you being in front of enough people, right? So the more people you can be in front of, the more people you can have in a virtual party, the more people you can have at a cooking show, the more bookings you're going to get, right? It's all a numbers game. And remember to get 2 bookings from every show no matter what. Here's the reason why. One's going to replace the party you just had, and the second one's going to make you grow. If you do not get 2 bookings from every party, then you go find that second booking somewhere. You don't close the party until you find it. Because when you don't get 2 bookings from every show, in about 8 to 12 weeks, you're going to call me and tell me you have no more shows on your calendar because you're going to run out. Okay, so very important step. And the more people are at your party, the more people book, the more recruit leads you're going to have. The more people are going to be excited about what you do and how successful this party was, and they want to be part of your team. And, something you also want to make sure you do is to explain the hostess rewards to your host. Let them know why they're having a party. Let them know there's, 5 categories in Hostess Rewards and that they're all separate categories and they can't double dip. So when you have those hosts that are mad that they can't use their free and they're 60% off and double the third, no, we don't stack coupons like that. All separate categories. So you want to make sure you explain it to them. So let them know about their free. Let them know about the half price items. Let them know about their discount. Let them know about the 60% off item. Which one is missing? Which one's the 5th one? Anybody know? Ooh, that's a tough one. Look at my little. Who knows what the 5th Hostess Rewards in? Free, half price, discounts, and monthly special. What's the last one? Most important one.
10% off for the year.
Oh, that's a good one too, but that's not what I'm
Future
talking
party
about.
pick.
Nope, that's not the
They
one
can
I'm
use
talking
it
about.
for kid credit.
Kid
credit!
ding, 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 ding. You get a kid credit, you get a kid credit, and you get a kid credit, okay? So one of the best rewards is for them that they can start their business for a lot less money than everyone else. So do not skimp out on the kid credit. It's part of their Hostess Rewards, right? You would always tell them about the free and the half price. Why would you not tell them about the kid credit? It is part of their Hostess Rewards. So make sure you talk about everything and coach to $1,000 party. Whether you have ever had $1,000 party or not, fake it till you make it. You coach to $1,000 party. You tell them what they will get when they have $1,000 party, and they're gonna go for it. And guess what? Maybe they'll end up with an $800 one. Well, that's still a great party, right? So coach to $1,000 party. Let them know what they can earn when they have $1,000 party, and here's how they're gonna get it: 5 orders before their parties, 10 orders at the party, and 5 orders after the party, and you will have $1,000 party. So let's talk to our host. Let's make sure you guys look at your calendar, look at your upcoming host, and just pick up the phone, and I want you to report back, and I want you to let me know how that felt and the results of your show. And I do have a little challenge for you guys. We have a couple minutes left. So here's my challenge. Are you ready? I want you, so first of all, actually, raise your hands if you were a host before you joined Pampered Chef. Look at these hands. What does that mean? That most people that join Pampered Chef, like 80% of them, are hosts. Why? Because they're already having a party with you. They love the products, right? They're already excited. Why not give it a try? Just like Lisa said, just take it for a test drive. It doesn't have to be a big deal. Just try it out. You don't have to marry us. Just date us for a couple dates, and then you can leave us, okay? We don't have to have an ugly divorce. So here's my call to action for you guys tonight. I want you to ask every upcoming host that you have, whether it is March, April, or May, I don't care for when, and I want you to ask them this. Hey, Susan, have you ever, I'm setting up your launch party. We're getting ready to have your party, not launch. We're getting ready to have your party. And I wanted to let you know that part of your hostess rewards is that you're actually eligible to start your own Pampered Chef business at a discount. Have you ever considered trying something like Pampered Chef? Okay, and what I want you to do is I want you to send this out, call them tomorrow, however you're going to ask them, and I want you to report back and send me a list of your hosts, what they said, and if you're smart or need help like Christy, and you're like, oh, she said this, I don't know what to respond to this, just send us a screenshot. We will help you with the wording, okay? We've heard all the, I'm too busy, I work full time. When they say things like that, they are just giving you an objection of why they think they cannot do Pampered Chef. And I'm sure many of you on this call tonight thought the same thing at first. And you talked yourself out of it 100 times before you said yes. And you were like, I cannot do this. I have little kids at home. There's no way I can leave my house. There's no way my husband's going to be home in time for me to do a show. There's no way with a 40-hour week that I can do virtual parties, right? All these things that you probably talked yourself out of it. So it's our job to help them overcome these objections. So here's my challenge. Go ask every single host and let them know about the kid credit and ask them about giving this business a try, and send me your list by the 15th. Send it to me or send it to your director so they can send it to me, and we'll have a special drawing for you guys and pick some prizes. Okay, so which director is going to help me do this raffle of who's on? I think Tiffany said she was going to. I saw messages, but I don't know.
I sent all of the participants to your Facebook message.
Oh, okay. But how do I pick him?
I don't know. It's a long list.
Then, okay. You know what? Send it to me and I'll put it in We'll Decide real quick.
All right, Troy, hold on. I'll do that.
Okay, you put it in We'll Decide. In the meantime, don't forget our virtual meetings are always the first Monday of every month. So our next virtual team meeting is going to be April 3rd. And we always have new consultant calls on Tuesday. So if you've never been on a Zoom new consultant call, those are every Tuesday rotating. All this information can be found on the pin post on our team page. So make sure you read that. And if you're struggling, if you have questions, we won't know unless you ask. So make sure you reach out to us so we can help you, or just celebrate your success. Just like Troy said, you know, I don't get recognized at home for cleaning the toilet. So I love to go to meetings and be recognized. And I'm sure many of you feel the same way, right? So we love, love, love our recognition. So don't forget to go register for conference or find out more information about conference or ask us questions about conference. We would love to have all of you August 2nd through August 5th, and for all of you to be part of our awesome bullet train team and our soon-to-be promotions. So, Troy, you just let me know when you're ready. In the meantime, we got 3 minutes, and then we're on time. Any questions?
Can I say something, Claudia?
Yes, go ahead.
I just want to say I have been home with 2 sick kids. Both of them suspected of having mono. And I spent 25 years in professional sales where I was my own boss and got to make my own hours, and have been unbearably frustrated these past few days that I'm struggling with trying to take off of work. Like last night, I was so upset. I had to leave my girls today. One is 15, so it's okay. There was like, you know, a little bit of authority in the house, not really. But I had to leave my kids and go to work, and all I could think about all day was if I could just do Pampered Chef full time. And Claudia knows this is my goal. I've been very successful in a lot of sales positions. I've only been here since September, and I work full time and have a family of 5. So for me to hit director within 90 days and earn that $500 just before Christmas was absolutely a huge gift. My husband works 3 jobs. I work 2 jobs. So I just want to, if it's something you love, I enjoy this. I don't mind coming home and doing this business after my full day. If it's something you really love, just go for it. I mean, really, what are you giving up? What's the cost benefit of going to work 40 hours a week, putting in your taxes and your insurance and everything that comes out of your paycheck to leave your family? I really just, if it's something that's important to you, you really should consider just going for it. Put your time into it. Put your effort into it. Like I said, 25 years in sales positions. I finally went for a normal job and spent my $60,000 in student loans so that I could have the insurance benefits and work full time. But I'm kicking myself right now because I do still have a family at home to take care of, and I could be home with them. Had I started 5 years ago, I'd be earning my paycheck and taking care of my sick children tomorrow, but instead I'm going to go to work and come home and try to get them to their doctor's office. So if it's something you enjoy, honestly, as someone who has been very successful in sales,
Stick with it, go for it, use your advantages that you have with all these amazing directors, and make the most out of this business. You're not going to regret it. I regret having to go to work tomorrow with sick kids at home. So if you do have any questions, if you have reservations, if you're scared to invest the time, I urge you to give Claudia a call, give your director a call, and really just go for it. Give it a try. You know, honestly, going to work 40 hours a week with all of the things that are coming out of my paycheck, I've gotten paychecks similar to what I'm making a month at my full-time job. So I just wanted to put that out there because I have been so frustrated this week. You know, it really is a lifestyle. It's a benefit. It's something that you can give yourself and your family. And I'm going for it. Claudia knows this is my goal. I want to do this full time. But just
watching you.
Yeah, give it a shot, guys. Don't be afraid. I mean, really, what's the worst that's going to happen?
And just remember that you guys aren't doing this alone, right?
Absolutely.
You've got a support system, and everybody that's promoting is saying that they're listening to Claudia, they're listening to their director and doing what they say. And that is absolutely the key here.
We do make the best cheerleaders.
Exactly.
So what a way to end this, Tiffany. This was awesome. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. So I'm
going to share my screen and we'll do the wheel decide.
Okay, I'll stop the recording. So I'll just say thank you all for coming and then we'll do the drawing for whoever's on.